Pastry chef Lindsay Brooks, who is the pastry chef at the Seasons and also has just started her own business. So if you have any catering, weddings, want a special dessert, hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, check out my website. All my contact information is there, and you can send a direct email and go from there, too.
And you won't be disappointed because not only does her stuff look gorgeous, it tastes really good, too.
Thanks,
so
Amy.
I know you do have done a lot of sorbets at the Seasons
Yeah,
in
we
the
have
past.
seasonal ice creams that we do and seasonal sorbets that we do, and then I get to play with the dessert menu, so sometimes I'll do trios of sorbets and stuff like that, too. So.
And I think sorbets are sometimes forgotten, but once you have one at a restaurant, you just taste it and you're like, it's just, wow, it's just so wonderful.
It's very satisfying for dessert, and it's a fat-free dessert, too. So that's kind of one of those bonus things. Like you said, you can get away with not having ice cream and have sorbet.
And I just love it. I love sorbet. All right, but I've never made it. So we're
Simple.
going to make, pink grapefruit sorbet. So what do I got going on over here?
You've got about a half a cup of water and
Okay.
3/4 of a cup of sugar. Most of my sorbets are equal parts water and sugar. This one's got a little bit extra sugar in there to counterpart the tartness of the grapefruit. So you're just going to bring that to a boil. Just kind of
Okay.
keep an eye on that. I'm going to cut a fresh grapefruit in half here.
I do love pink grapefruit. Yummy.
And I've got a little juicer here that catches the seeds and the pulp right away.
Perfect. Oh, that smells so good. I can just smell that.
And you're going to look for the pinkest rind, too. It means it's the ripest one.
Oh,
as
really?
well.
Okay. Good to know.
So one of these will yield about a cup, which is what we're going to need here.
Okay. Now, I'm assuming that this method for sorbet you can do with a bunch of different fruits.
Anything. And what's going to happen is you're going to look for a cup of syrup and a cup of juice.
Okay.
Mix them together, that's it. So equal parts syrup and equal parts to juice or puree. If you had those raspberries, you could just put a cup of raspberry puree in with that syrup and it'll be perfect. So
Awesome. And do you need an ice cream maker?
you don't need to have one, no. If you don't have one, all you got to do is make this, put it in the refrigerator, chill it completely. Then move it to your freezer, and about every half an hour or so, go in there and stir it around. After about an hour and a half, it's going to start to turn slushy on you. And that's, again, just keep stirring it until it's as firm as you're going to want it to be. And it takes
Okay.
about 2 hours or so, if not a little longer.
Did you use an ice cream maker for yours?
No, I did not.
Okay, good to know.
I
But you know, they have come down in price and you can pick them up and they're great. You know?
Yes, absolutely. All right, so like I said, this one keeps my pulp and my seeds out already, but if you didn't have that, just make sure you strain it before you add it.
Okay. Now I want to bring, this is boiling, making basically a simple syrup.
Absolutely.
At what point do you think?
Just so long as the sugar is dissolved and it's boiling. That's all it has to do.
Okay, so we don't need anything to get thick or...
Nope, or reduce or anything
Okay,
like that. And you
perfect.
can pour it into a glass bowl.
Okay. And what that does when you make a syrup like that is the sugar dissolves and you don't get that gritty,
Right.
you know, sugar grits, pieces of sugar. You need some help there?
There we go. I'll pour that in. And like I said, one grapefruit's about 1 cup, and that's what we're looking for.
Now, this is really pretty, but we want it more pink, Lindsay, more pink.
Yep, and you can save it just like that. It'll be just fine. But a little bit of grenadine
Sure.
or food coloring, but grenadine kind of is fun too.
Just to crank up that pink.
Just about maybe 2 teaspoons or so, or whatever your pink desire is.
Pretty, pretty, pretty.
So just leave it like that and put it in your refrigerator to cool completely, and then in the freezer. And like I said, just keep stirring it every half an hour or so until it's firm.
Now show everybody what you did here, because this is what a neat way to serve it if you were doing a lemon sorbet or a lime or orange.
Yep, so these were just the tops that I had gotten all the juice out of. And then I went in there, and because the rind is so thick on grapefruit, you can easily just pull off a peel of that membrane, and you've got a perfect little bowl for it.
Great
So,
idea. Great
very,
presentation.
very cute. And you can do this ahead of time and then put them back in the freezer, so if you have company over, then you can just pull out just the individual portion for
I
them.
love that. Now, a lot of times sorbet is served too, not just for dessert, but in between courses.
It's a palate cleanser,
yeah,
too.
and it really does the trick. I've been to fancy dinner parties or weddings, and they'll bring that out between like the appetizers and the salad, and then before the main course they'll bring that out, and it's just really it's something about it.
Yep. All right, so we'll fill one here.
Gorgeous.
Stealing some of Amy's mint.
I found out what they were laughing at me about, by the way. And I think they're still laughing. You guys have the giggles today. Too much coffee, you guys are cut off. No sorbet for you. I'm just kidding. But anyway, you were laughing at me because I was pounding that chicken with that frying pan.
I was with them laughing.
Well, you know what? In a pinch, if you don't have a mallet, it works, ladies.
You know, it's kind of like I didn't have a rolling pin for the longest time, and I used a wine bottle. That's all I ever used.
Whatever you have, whatever you have. I'll let you finish putting that together. It's so pretty. I love this recipe, and I can't wait to find a spoon to dig in. All the recipes we did today, the pink sorbet, the pink champagne cake, and the chicken breast with the raspberry cream sauce, you'll find them on our website. We'll be back.